How has film preservation in India evolved over the years?
Actually, what happened, we made films started, I mean, the feature film started in the year 1913 when Dada Saheb Phalke made his first feature film, Raja Harishchandra. And definitely, we have the longest film history in terms of not only feature film but also documentaries. So, the oldest documentary which we have at the National Film Archives, Pune, is a 1895 documentary made by a British cinematographer on the bank of Ganga River in Kolkata. So that was done using a hand crank camera. Those times the cameras were also had to be operated with hand. So such a old history we have, and unless we preserve this history for the next generation, it will be lost. And we also make the maximum number of films in the world. I mean, earlier we used to make 20, 30 films a year when we started, but now we make about 1700 films a year, approximately 1700 films a year. So for more than 110 years, we have been making film. 111th year. This is the 111th year of filmmaking for India. We started in 1913. So we have thousands of films available. Earlier, these films were in different formats, like some of the prints were on cellulose nitrate base, then the next was cellulose acetate, and 1996 onward there was a polyester base. Now polyester base is very stable, but the earlier bases nitrate used to catch fire immediately. Then cellulose acetate was interacting with a humid and moist atmosphere in India to create acetic acid, which is called a vinegar syndrome. So that is how the film used to get damaged. And unless we store these films in a proper condition, like proper air condition, uh, proper humidity and proper temperature, this won't last long. So this kind of effort has to be done by somebody, and government took initiative. And this can be only done by government because most of our earlier film producers were individual families. They were not corporates. So what has happened, these film prints were or negatives were lying with them. They were not knowing exactly how to store it, and particularly the passion which the original person had was not there in the next third or fourth generation. So somebody has to tell them that yes, this is one facility was opened by the government, which was opened in the year 1964 at Pune, and they have one of the huge storage, multiple storages units to preserve and keep this film for long term. Now, a massive digitization program has already started. Currently, there are more than 20,000 film prints and negatives available at the National Film Archives, out of which in the first phase, which happened much before this National Film Heritage Mission started, that happened between 2008 to 10, where I was a part of the technical committee, and most of the earlier black and white short films or nitrate films have been converted to safety films and preserved those days, about 500 films. And now this is one of the biggest program in the world, 100 million or about more than 600, 700 crore program to digitize and preserve 5,000 feature and short films. And the most of the digitization work has almost finished. The restoration work is still going on. And I was involved there as a chief technical advisor from 2016 to 2023 when we started this project in 2016. And definitely this happened those in that particular year because the INB minister and the finance minister was same those years. Mr. Arun Jaitley, late Arun Jaitley was the finance minister as well as INB minister. So with the digitization policy of the Modi government, the funds were made available for this project, and this is one of the biggest projects in the world, and everybody in the world is looking at the success of this particular project. And definitely this is very much important for a country like us because most of the earlier films, which were only on film format and could not be shown digitally or on OTT platforms, can be now converted to digital, then can be restored and be shown to the young generation which has never seen these films earlier.